Welcome back to the Ed Show. Thanks for staying with us tonight. After Republicans voted no on Hurricane Sandy relief, a huge wave of severe storms could have them in a real rough spot and a tough spot for them to explain why they voted the way they did. You see, on Wednesday, a 1,000-mile stretch of dangerous storms swept across the East Coast all the way from Georgia to Vermont. The storms caused severe flooding, high winds, power outages, tornadoes, and left 2 people dead. 20 tornadoes were confirmed in 8 different states, but Georgia, the good old state of Georgia, was hit the hardest. A massive tornado rolled through the town of Adairsville, Georgia, leaving roughly 100 homes destroyed in the area. Georgia Governor Nathan Deal declared a state of emergency for counties affected by the storm, and they are currently 21,000 customers right now without power in that state. My heart goes out to these folks. To have no power and to be inconvenienced like that, it sucks. But it's important to point out, Georgia might be in need of some federal aid. And this could be, really put these Republican, the Republican delegation from this part of the country in kind of a tough spot. Because you remember, both Georgia senators, Saxby Chambliss and also Johnny Isakson, voted against hurricane relief for Sandy victims. And besides Congressman Jack Kingston, every single House Republican from Georgia voted against helping the Northeast in their time of need. Pretty heartless move, don't you think? Well, things sure turn around, don't they? Republicans voting against Sandy aid and slowing down the process had members of Congress from the northeastern portion of this country outraged.
Over 2 decades, the Congress has looked at these set of disasters and said, it's an emergency. But when it comes to the Northeast, somehow it's not an emergency. I can't look at a face of a fellow New Jerseyan and say, I still can't tell you what the government will do to get you back in your home. And I would suggest to any of my colleagues that you wouldn't want to look at the face of your citizens and have to be in the same position.
Senator Menendez, New Jersey is exactly right. The people of Georgia and every state in this country deserve federal aid when a disaster hits. But if Georgia does not end up needing federal aid, I think every Georgia Republican who voted against Sandy relief should go to the floor. I think Saxby Chambliss and also Johnny Isakson should go to the floor and explain to the American people why their state deserves relief right now, but the people in the Northeast don't deserve their vote. Explain that one. You see, we have become so callous and so focused on money in our society and in our government, we really aren't our brother's keeper anymore. If a storm comes your way, as far as the Republicans are concerned, you're just SOL.